welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here today. Question. Do you remember when Jimi Hendrix toured with the Monkees? Jimi Hendrix was not a fan of the Monkees. Despite that, the legendary six-string player ended up on tour with that made-for-TV band as he was getting his own career off the ground. Hendrix, who was born in Seattle, Washington, only started to become famous when he left the United States and moved to London, where he began jamming with the likes of Eric Clapton and other rock artists who were big fans of the American blues, which Hendrix was a master of. But in order to get his career working in the United States, his manager, Mike Jeffrey, signed him up for a tour with the manufactured 60s rock band for exposure, the Monkees. It was Monkee Mike Nesmith who first heard a tape of Hendrix while at a party with John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and Clapton. The band soon became fans of the Foxy Lady singer, and they recruited him to part of their upcoming U.S. tour. Ironically, that same year, Hendrix told Melody Maker magazine he didn't like the band, offering, "Oh God, I hate them. Dishwater. You can't knock anybody for making it, but people like the Monkees." Still at the behest of his manager, Jeffrey, he joined the group on tour on July 8th in Jacksonville, Florida. Sadly, though, it didn't go over very well. Monkee Mickey Dolenz later said Jimmy would amble out onto the stage, fire up the amps, and break out into purple haze, and the kids of the audience would instantly drown him out with, "We want Davy." God, it was embarrassing. At some point, Hendrix had even tried to get the fans to sing Foxy Lady, but instead they screamed back, "Foxy Davy." Hendrix left the tour only after 7 or 8 shows. His final day was July 17th of 67, when he then flipped the fans the bird on his final performance before throwing down his guitar and walking away. Since then, there have been rumors Hendrix was kicked off the tour because his show was too erotic. Some believe the Daughters of the American Revolution worked to remove him, but according to History.com, that's not the case. "I got to know him," said Monkey Peter Tork. "He was the sweetest guy you'd ever want to meet." What kind of bright idea, and I love the Monkees, guys, and they're a real band. I don't care what anybody says, but whose bright idea was to put Jimi Hendrix with the Monkees? I mean, it's like apples. I mean, that's crazy. Apples and orange. That's like two different things. It's two different. The only crazier time I ever heard anything, and it actually worked, was a Dillard's bluegrass band who actually played the Darlings on the Andy Griffith Show. Did a tour with Elton John, but they were like new in their field. They were like electric, you know. They went to the extremes of bluegrass, so it's kind of different. And it really worked, and I love the Dillards, man. But Jimi Hendrix and the Monkees, that's nuts. I would have paid to see it just because, but anyway, we want Davy. You guys have a great day. God bless, and I'm praying for you.